Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me in the garden today. I am going to be doing kind of a final harvest of the winter garden. I've got a lot of several cabbage and some greens that I'm going to be harvesting. So I'm going to take you along with me to get those out of the garden. Kind of like really need to do a garden reset and let the soil kind of rest before I get started planting some other things. So I'm going to do that today. So here is a red cabbage that I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to try to get it all the way down to the root, or at least the soil line, so that it won't grow back. I'm not interested in having any leaves from it. Okay. Now this did not form a huge head, but that's okay. I'm going to take it for the leaves that I can get from it. I'm also going to get this plant over here. I'm going to let this just go because it looks, the bugs have gotten to it pretty bad. And we have been harvesting a lot from these plants, just pulling from them, picking from them. So what we get today is going to be it. Get some of these things out. All right, next I'm going to be pulling up these Swiss chard. And I know some of y'all might be like, oh my gosh, but the Swiss chard is still looking good. It is. But like I said, I'm ready for a reset. I need a reset. Time to hit the reset button. Get my gloves out of there. And these Swiss chard have been so good. They have been really, really good. But as with everything else, we have been picking from them for a long time. And look how pretty that is inside. That is so pretty. We've been picking from them for a long time, as I was saying. Sauteing, putting them in smoothies and different things like that. Boy, this thing's so pretty inside. I'll show you this one again. This one too. Look how pretty that is. So pretty. These are in with the beet family. Okay, now these do have a lot of bugs on them. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna go put these in my sink instead of putting them in here in this basket with everything else. Now I'm just gonna take this one out. I think, yeah, this one is pretty much done. And the leaves don't look right. So I'm just gonna put this one to the trash. Got a bag right here. Okay. I'm going to save some of these. I'm not ready to get rid of these. But this one has gone to seed, so I am going to get the seeds from there. But we're still eating off these green onions for a little bit longer. Let me get these off of here. All right, so now here in the crop cage, I've got a couple of plants I'm going to be taking out. And these are also going into the trash because the bug pressure on here is pretty bad. Let me get my... I'm not into saving anything. We done ate from these things so many times and have them in the freezer. So we are good. Save these collards. I'll just break these leaves off. Because these collards are not full of bugs. So this tomato plant's doing pretty good. This collard plant is not. So I'm going to take this out. Okay. As well as this one. This one is pretty much gone. We really enjoyed these though. So this is some Swiss chard right here. I'm going to get out. There goes that pretty inside again. So very pretty. These are better. These don't have bugs like the other one. I even got a little one growing in there. Maybe I'll let it grow. We've got a little one right here that is growing. So I'm going to let that continue to grow there. But I'm going to get these out in the back. So let me go around there. Actually, I've got some right here that I need to get out. These were doing nicely, but then they started not doing nicely. And like I said, I haven't had the body strength because my back has been out. So this is really the first day I'm out here able to do some things, but I'm not going to overdo it. Yep. I don't want to be back in the same position I was. Don't want to backslide. Okay. Yep. Those are pretty much gone. Let me go back here and get these. Now these were some kale. They did pretty good. They really did. Gotta remember, get all my signs, not let them get lost. My labels. Guess you could really call them whatever you want to call them. That's how those were looking. I mean, they don't look awful, but they don't look great either. So, bye bye, they are going. And I'll cover that up. Y'all, these strawberries. Let me just bring you in close. Let me just bring you in close. Let me just bring you in close. Okay, so these strawberries here, they are doing pretty good. You can see one down here. That one didn't do too great, but it's already going the other way, so I'm just gonna leave it in there. But you see, look at all the other ones that are forming down in there. Let me get that out of the way. Look at all the other ones. These things are doing so well. Get them down in there. Yeah, they are coming along. This is the newest bucket of I was about to say sweet potatoes. This is the newest bucket. So there's one there. There are weeds growing in here as well. Look at all the strawberries here. Yeah, they're coming on very nicely there. Uh-oh. We've got to get one here. Let's go ahead and see about this strawberry. Oh, but it ain't ready. Looked like it was, but it's not completely ready. We're going to let that continue to go a little bit longer, but it's got one coming on next to it there. Several here. Let's look at this one. We have harvested a couple from here already. There goes one there, not ready yet. I just wanted to show y'all. So y'all can get excited as excited as I am. Ha ha ha. There goes one there. Yep. Now, this is the bucket that I thought I was going to get these strawberries to come over and be in here. That is not working out. And it is dying. So, guess what? I'm going to use this bucket for something else. Maybe I will try to, I don't know. Yeah. Look at that. It's got a strawberry on it, but it ain't doing it. Same thing over here. Got one there. Thought I was going to bring that over, but I don't know. Let's see what's in here. Got a little one coming on there. There's several. There's a nice flower right there. Another flower there. And those flowers, for those that don't grow strawberries, never have, those flowers will turn into your strawberries. Oh, look at me about to miss the Look at that. Are they ready? Guess what? They're going to be ready. Look at that. Might be a little bit too early, but I'm going to take it anyway. Let's see if I can get this one. Look at that. Little treat, little garden treat. I almost missed them. All right, so I decided to come in here and see how these carrots are doing. I wasn't going to, but they're still pretty little. At least looks like at the top, but I'm ready for them to go, and I'm not going to have these just be the only, thing sitting in here, because don't plan on carrying the bucket out. So whatever's in here, I think I'm just going to go ahead and get it out. That's a good one. Now, I think these are I will put the name of these carrots on the screen because they were the shorter. I think the Denver 126, that's what they are. Denver 126 carrots. So I'm gonna go ahead and get all of these out. I actually didn't expect some of these to be this big, but I'm glad about it. And we'll just eat what we can from them. We got some teeny tiny ones in here, but that's okay. That's a nice one. Ooh, y'all. This is the biggest carrot of the season. Wham. Look at that carrot. I tell you what. Look at that carrot in my hand. That's a nice carrot. That's the biggest carrot of the season. Well, I'm happy about that. It's sucking the nutrients from everything. That's why nobody else could grow. All right. So that is all of the carrots. All right. So here we have another red cabbage that I'm going to get out of here. Again, it didn't form a head. I have learned that I have to do a whole lot more watering and fertilizing for them to actually grow to form really nice heads. But I did have one or two that did that this season. So that one is there, but at least it's pretty looking. Some more Swiss chard here. Come on. There we go. Okay. I can't get over how beautiful these are. There are some beets that actually look like that inside. So pretty. I know y'all sick of me showing you. But they're so pretty inside. I'll put these in here because they're not full of bugs. These were the ones that were full of bugs. So I'm definitely getting rid of these. Because we're just done with them. We are just done with them. Okay. Done, done, and done. All right, so I appreciate you all stopping by the garden today, seeing what I had going on. I wish you all much success, and I will see you all in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe on your way out, and I will see you next time. Bye, everybody.